Are we ready or what? The Godfather is in the house. We're gonna start off with these two guys right here. This is Travell Hill and Tim Norman. After their time in jail together. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. I'm gonna give y'all a few to get in here. I wish I could play some songs, but my copyright disclaimer, I'm still not good with that. So I'll get hit with a copyright. Y'all want me to sing to y'all? We're gonna make believe this is Travell Hill and Tim Norman right here. From what I heard so far, I know very little about it, but I'll find out more. My time schedule is gonna be more set. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow I'm gonna be on morning, afternoon, and night at the same times every day. Tim Norman and Travell Hill has been sentenced to 32 years, 2 counts for Travell Hill, 32 years for each count. So that means he will be doing 64 years in prison. He has 32 years for each count, 32 years for murder and 32 years for conspiracy to murder. We'll get back to that in a minute. Let's get y'all in the building. Let's get y'all in the building. That's how we're going to do that there tonight. All right, y'all, let's get in. Let's get in. Travell Hill has been sentenced to 32 years, 2 consecutive sentences of 32 years each for each count, one for murder. So that means he got 32 years for murder, 32 years for conspiracy to murder. Both sentences, both sentences will run consecutively, which means he will not do 32 years and get out for a while, then have to go back in and do 32 more. It means he will do 32 years twice before he's eligible to get out. And it's not state time, so it's not like his days he had to do 75% of each year. 75% counts as a year. No, he has to do it straight. So that means Travell Hill will be about 91 years old when he get out. So if he runs into Tim Norman while he's locked up, that's these two right here. That's Travell Hill and that's Tim. Because Tim got 3 terms. This judge is not playing with them. This judge is hitting them with football numbers, astronomical numbers. But I will have more on it, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow, of course. I plan on doing morning, afternoon, and night. So I'll be on 3 times a day. Morning show, afternoon show, and evening show. So I'll be on, and my it'll be more concrete. I will be more stabilized in doing my live shows. But let's get back here. Let's get back to these two guys here. Hold on a second.
Thanks to Chase, Angie's not sweating this text since there's zero overdraft fees if she overdraws.
But that's the way it goes. Tim and his girl wants to bring it. Yes, I am bringing it, baby. I'm bringing it because it's time now. It's time for these two guys to face the music. Travell Hill, the reason why he didn't get life without a possibility of parole is because he testified. So for his testimony against Tim Norman, he only gets to do 64 years. Now, if you tell me I got to do 64 years, I don't know. He's in there for 64 years. That will be his home, sweet home. That's the life he chose. That's the path he walked. And that's the sentence he will do. That's just the way it goes. He was the shooter. This is what the court system is saying. And this is what he told the court system. He was the shooter of Andre Montgomery. He's the shooter that chose to take this young man's life for $5,000, while Terica Ellis shook her butt for $10,000. She didn't even pull a trigger, and she got $10,000. So Tim Norman got probably the stupidest shooter he could possibly get. I wouldn't shoot nobody for Tim Norman, but Travell could have at least said, "Well, damn, I only get 5,000." Tim can make 5,000 in an hour if enough people come into that restaurant and buy food. That's the life he chose, and this is the sentence he will do. This is the sentence he will do for the next 64 years. He did it to himself. So that's one down. Now my question is, what is that Wally Young guy gonna get? That's what I want to know, because he's the one that orchestrated the plot with the life insurance policies. That's who I want to know. That's what I want to know. How much time is this guy gonna get? He's the young man that, along with Tim Norman, orchestrated the plot. He texted him, how long is it going to take? Tim said he don't have that much longer. So the king of St. Louis, along with his crimies, put together this plot. And they killed this young man for nothing. They got him out the way for nothing. Travell put a gun to this man's head and ended his life for nothing. If you give me $5,000, I could be broke by the next week. I spend that $5,000 in a week. By the time I go shopping and every damn thing else and whatever else. But he's the one that chose to take this young man's life. So let's let him sit for a while. Let's let him sit for the next 32 years, 38, 32, 664 years. Rest in peace to Dre, man. Andre Montgomery did not deserve this death. His mother sent him to his grandmother for a better life. And in the midst of that better life, he was sacrificed. He was sacrificed. Without a doubt, this young man was sacrificed by his uncle. I mean, some people, you'd be surprised how much a person can really hate a person. You got your own nephew. You call the young man, hey, come back, man. You my nephew. I love you. Y'all put him in some group home, some old Tim could have let him stay with him if he loved him that damn much. He could have let him drive one of the cars. They got cars in the parking lot. He lived right next door to Tim. Tim lived in like this condo. Dre lived in a damn group home, like this halfway house. You could have let your nephew sleep on the couch, man. Rest in peace to Dre. His mother had to send him food. She would call a restaurant by his house and pay for the food or for her cash app, and they'll bring the food to his house. Oh, we're gonna get to Miss Robbie. We're gonna get to Miss Robbie. See, because it all comes down to Miss Robbie. Because those are both her sons. That's her son, and that's her grandson. I mean, you truly gotta say what love had to do with these people. You truly gotta say it. Because if she gave a damn about her grandson, when her grandson said he was afraid of what Tim might do, that woman know more than anybody how foolish her son was and is and always will be. That lady knew. Like I said before, and I say it again, she could have said, Dre, okay. She didn't give him a chance to prove himself. Well, why are you worrying about that then? Won't you just come out here? All of it was bringing him out here. So he got tired of the shit to show her, I'm going to prove to my grandmother I didn't do it. I'm on my way out here. And he went out there. Now, if she really felt Andre did it, okay, meet me in front of the precinct where you got to take this test at. When you take this test, if they say you lied, they're going to arrest you. She ain't even have to tell them that. All she had to do is meet him at the precinct, let him pull up at the precinct, her and the police officer, march him in the building, and let him take his lie to take the test like a man should. That's all they had to do. That's all they had to do. That's all they had to do. March his ass in that precinct. Now, if he did it, okay. They're going to lock your ass up. And your grandma will be there when you get locked up, but at least she don't have to get a phone call saying you dead. Because people can think all kind of ways. Well, was she there when he got killed too? Yo, people think all kind of ways. Because I'm sure people think she has something to do with that. I'm sure some people think Miss Robbie has something to do with Andre getting killed. Well, if he did, Tim, you kill him. I say he did it. Not saying that's what she said. I'm not saying she was there. I'm not saying she told Tim to kill him. I'm not thinking that way at all. But there could be people thinking that. His mother, his brothers, his sisters, his aunts, his uncles, or other people on social media. People could be thinking that. Because she never gave him the vote of confidence of keeping Tim off his ass. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. But this Travell Hill guy, he's gone. The streets will be safe for him for at least the next 64 years. Now, Miss Robbie closed up all her stores in St. Louis, and she has one store left in Jackson, Mississippi. And she still gets up and go to work and put that smile on, put that front on, like nothing happened. Come on. People looking at this lady every day. People looking at this lady every damn day. Every day. Like, how could you do that to your grandson? Or how can your son do that to your grandson? Or how could y'all do that to your grandson? Come on. She played herself. She played herself. Yep. But I will say one thing though. Big up to Charles, man. Big up to Charles. You know what I'm saying? Charles not a dummy, you know right from wrong. Charles and Andre was cool. That was his guy. That was his guy. Andre and Charles spiced up the show. Tim is a writer, right? Okay, so he could have wrote a good storyline for them instead of them looking silly all the time. I'm not gonna say stupid. They did bring laughs. He could have wrote storylines of these young men making a transition of becoming boys to men. That he could have did. Once again, there's no shame in my game. Let's hit that cash app button. I'm still looking for those oysters. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my Christmas cards together. I'm gonna be sending out Christmas cards to my good people. You know what I'm saying? Andre did not deserve this, and Charles stay quiet. Will Charles visit Tim in jail? Who thinks Charles will come visit Tim in jail at least once? That's his blood. That's his cousin. Charles was scared to death of Tim, man. See, Tim didn't have to kill Charles. He knew he struck fear in Charles. And he wasn't going to California. He wasn't leaving St. Louis and going to California without Charles. So he made sure he took Charles with him. It wasn't because so he could upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade my cousin. I love him. Make him the manager. He played Charles close, and Charles knew it. It was one scene where he held the door with Charles. They went to this empty building. I think to go look at one of the other stores they was thinking about opening. It was something. And Charles was scared to go in there. He said, "Come on, man, you my goddamn cousin. What you think I'm gonna have you killed or something?" He made a joke of that shit. Charles was scared as a motherfucker. But what he made sure he did, he made sure he kept Charles close to him. Keep your enemies closer. That's all that was. When Miss Robbie went back to California, when she didn't see Tim for like a year, it wasn't just the fact that she sued him. That was the storyline. They had to look each other in the face after they killed Tim's nephew and her grandson. They had to look each other in the face. Not at Pathmark. I'm not going to Pathmark. Well, I could. They have Pathmark by here. They got Key Food over here. I go to Whole Foods for that because they have the fresh oysters there. You know what I'm saying? Like when certain stores you go to, in fact, there's a Pathmark, there's a Key Food right a couple of blocks away from me, but I don't go to that one. See, when you go to certain food stores, love, you want to go to food store. In fact, me and my grandchild, we went to that Key Food one time, right? And I was buying turkey ham, and I asked the lady, "Can she cut me some turkey ham?" She took the turkey ham out, right? But it was a small piece, and she had her hand covered with it. So I said, "Can I see that? Can I see that?" She wasn't trying to let me see it. She's trying to have it cut. I said, "Miss, let me see that meat." She showed me the meat. It had all kind of mold and everything on it. Now I had my granddaughter with me. This is what she was gonna feed us. I never been back to that store since. But we have good food stores out here. Food on Bazaar, they might have good oysters there. I'm gonna check. I can check them out. But when you buy like seafood like that, you want to go to Whole Foods and stuff like that. You don't want to go to just any supermarket because you don't know how long that food was sitting up in there. Just like with the damn meats. Why you think they put a lot of salt on certain meats? Because that meat be sitting in there for a long time, so the meat start going bad. But if you put the salt on it, that keep the smell away. But you ain't say nothing wrong though. I'm just happy that I'm educated on how to buy foods because at one time I used to just go buy anything. I used to just go buy it. I had to be taught. You know what I'm saying? I had to be. They had to show me like, yo, you look at your food, this, that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I learned. Women now, when women go shopping, women is very picky. I done see some picky women when it come down to food, and I'm like, would you hurry up? Why the hell is you looking at that food like that? You have to. See, that's how I learned. I go and shopping with them, or if I go by myself, you know, they'll check the food when I return the food back. This ain't no good. This ain't no good. I had to take food back. Women know. Women be knowing. But one thing I'm happy is this man learned to know as well. Like I said, rest in peace, Dre, man. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely going to be more on it because everybody must face the music now. That's what it basically is now. Everybody got to face the music. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to face it now. And this guy here, you know, when it come down to money, one of the wickedest men alive, this guy right here, man. The shame of it all. He's on the airplane. He got his little bottle, got a little glass. He got his little food on the side over there. This man is living. This man is living. And he knew how to say the right words to people. Oh, brother, brother. Oh, I come from the streets. If I could do it, you could do it too. And this and that. Man, I don't want to do nothing this man do, man. The Tim Norman types of folk is people I would love to stay away from. Travell Hill got two consecutive sentences of 32 years, one for murder, obviously, and I think the other one is conspiracy to commit murder. I will have more on it. By tomorrow, everybody gonna have more on it. But I'm definitely gonna do my homework on it tonight. And I wonder how much Wally Young Man's gonna get. If that man walk out that courtroom with probation, that will shock me to the utmost of being shocked. I mean, nothing comes more than that. But Tim is next. And I think Tim got 3 counts. He was guilty on 3 counts. So he's gonna get 20 years for each count, 32 years for each count. He didn't pull a trigger, but he might as well have. He the one that set the table up for the trigger to be pulled. He the one that got these bumbling fools together. He's the ringleader. So even though he didn't pull a trigger, he's the one that caused the man to pull the trigger. Things have to change. And change started today with the beginning of Travell Hill, Travail, whatever the hell his name is, Travell. 32 years for each count. He has two counts, 64 years in prison. That's right. He got three guilty counts. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tim is gone, baby. So they give him 32 years for each count. What's that, 96 years? He'll be out when he 130 something. Damn. The judge can be the most calmest person in the courtroom. To some people, they're like the most nicest person in the courtroom. But when he put that sentence on somebody's ass, goodbye. And deep down inside, I really believe in my heart, the feds is not finished. I believe deep in my heart, the feds is not finished. You know, I was watching something the other day, right? While I was doing the Mississippi thing with the kid Till, how they got the KKK to finally succumb to the pressure of the FBI. The FBI is no freaking joke. And the FBI got the longest running pattern that really hasn't been broken with large organizations, whether it's the KKK, whether it's the Panthers, the Bloods, the Crips, the motorcycle gang, whoever the hell they have to infiltrate. One of the FBI's greatest methods is divide and conquer. The KKK organization was one of the biggest organizations, one of the most secretive organizations. But the FBI is so smart and so conniving. They infiltrated the KKK. So if they can infiltrate the KKK, Tim Norman and these guys ain't nothing. This is easy work for them. They use divide and conquer techniques. The FBI slept with the KKK's wives. Show you how conniving the FBI is. They slept with some of the KKK wives and let the KKK man find out his wife got screwed. So he beat the hell out of her. Mississippi Burning, y'all watch that. Most of y'all probably watch that. Beat the hell out of her. Beat her black eyes closed, beat her inches within death. So she's in the hospital now, half dead. So you know what she do then? She give up information on her husband and his doings with with the Ku Klux Klan. The FBI did not know how to infiltrate them at first until they decided on divide and conquer. And they use that method to this day. They divided these fools up one at a time and conquered them all at one time. Shout out to the FBI. I must say, I truly must say. So now, you know what? Okay, so we did the little Travell Hill for now. We can always go back to it. I got some other stuff. I got this other guy that I want to talk about. Kanye West. Kanye West. He apologized, whatever. So the king has kissed the ring, huh? Everybody, you got a lot of Kanye people that feel bad. Oh, Kanye this, Kanye that. Kanye is full of sugar, honey, iced tea. He'll apologize to one and throw a bone to the other. Kanye don't give a damn about nobody but Kanye. And believe it or not, he earned the right to live his life. He earned the right. He made his money. But when you Kanye West is a heavy drug user. He admitted it himself. Opioids, Polly Percocet too. Kanye West was on TMZ one time, you know, and he was on TMZ, and he went on this rant with the black guy. He want to hug the black guy. He don't know what he want to be. He want to be down with Candace Owens. I think Kanye West is a damn fool. That's what I think. But we're gonna take a look at West. We're gonna take a look at West. Hit that Cash App button, y'all. Let's hit that Cash App button.
Two days after I got off of opioids, and I was addicted to opioids, 2 days I got off of opioids, I'm in the hospital, right? I'm taking two. Hey, everyone, listen to this, please. 2 days before I was in the hospital, I was on opioids. I was addicted to opioids. I had plastic surgery because I was trying to look good for y'all. I got liposuction because I didn't want y'all to call me fat like y'all called Rob at the wedding and made him fly home before me and Kim got married. I didn't want y'all to call me.
This is what I'm talking about right here. Kanye West is a damn fool. But we learned to live with that. We don't have to live with anything. Kanye West got to live with his own life. He has to live his own life. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Kanye West has to live his own life. That's the way it is.
Fat, so I got liposuction, right? And they gave me opioids, right? And I started taking 2 of them and then driving to work on the opioids, right? Then
Now all this time, he got the whole TMZ room looking at him like he's a damn fool. It's gonna be one black guy that's about to tear in his ass right now. Because see, real recognize fake. And Kanye West, he could be a lost soul. Anybody that's a billionaire, to me, is not a lost soul. Maybe an asshole, but not a lost soul. But he got the attention of the full TMZ room. We're gonna check this out right here. We're gonna get deep with this here. Let's check out Ye. We're gonna check out Ye.
My boy, and I'd always ask my boy, to hand me if it's, we on tour, give me some weed, blah, blah, blah.
By the way, he sounds hot right at the TMZ room now. He sounds like he half damn out of his mind now. I'm gonna check these comments out in one second, y'all. I'm coming.
So he had to go give me the opioids, and there was talks amongst my camp, like Ye's popping pills, right? So when he handed to me, he said, this is used to kill genius, right? So I didn't take it.
He likes to quote these biblical scriptures, and he likes to say he's a genius and this and that. Well, he got $1 billion. He got to be some kind of genius. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not the kind of genius that I look up to. Kanye is not a person that I look up to at all. I mean, I respected him at one time, like, yo, yeah, yeah, he made his little songs, Jesus Walks, that was kind of deep, but he blew a fuse somewhere in there. Usually when you get around the Kardashian girls, you gonna blow a damn fuse with them. They put some shit on you, boy, that you never get rid of. The Kardashians do something to you. What the F? He got lipo with his money. Yes, he did, baby. Do the five. Even Trump stepping away from him. Yeah, Trump steps away from everybody once he uses them up. Donald Trump, you can give Donald Trump the world. You can give him the key to the world. And when y'all walk in front of a bus, he gonna throw you in front of the bus. Let you get run over by it. Of course, let's get back to Ye.
2 days later, I'm in the hospital. I was taking 2 pills a day at that time. When I left the hospital, how many pills you think I was given? 7. I went from taking 2 pills to taking 7. So the reason why I dropped those tweets and everything, because I was drugged the fuck out, bro.
That's what happens when Kanye West, when you deal with the Kardashians. They will do something to you, boy. They will do something to you that you will never get rid of. The insanity enters your mind, boy. They do you dirty. And that's the way it go. Let's get back to Ye.
And I'm not drugged out. These pills that they want me to take 3 of a day, I take 1 a week, maybe 2 a week. Y'all have me scared of myself, of my vision. So I took some pills so I wouldn't go to hospital and prove
And these people really think he's really a real idiot. Like, he's really bugging out. The know about to get good with this here. I'm gonna have 3 set times a day. I'll be on tomorrow morning about 8. I'm gonna have the 8 a.m. morning show. So y'all guys definitely tune in. I have more on the Travell Hill fiasco. But if you look at the guys from TMZ, just look at a guy looking at him like, this is a damn shame. That's how they looking at him. He's an idiot. You know what I'm saying? He's not an idiot. The man made $1 billion, so he did something right. Let's say that. But we got to stop saluting people just because they made money. How is this man benefiting the black race right now? With his words, with his actions. And now he's with Candace Owens now. He's saying stuff like the cop didn't put his knee on George Floyd's neck. Like, y'all really got to listen to this man. I'm gonna have that for y'all too tomorrow. The cop didn't kill George Floyd. He basically saying George Floyd killed himself. Now, white lives matter. Yeah. Black lives matter. Yeah. All lives matter. That's a fact. Kanye West had his kids from a white woman, so they biracial. So I could see him supporting White Lives Matter as well, because his kids is half black and half white. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's how he does it. Then he's saying all the black people laughed at him when this and that happened. When Pete Davidson was going with Kim, I didn't laugh at him. Pete Davidson put his kids' names, tattooed his kids' names on his neck. I personally said Kanye should whip his ass. Not because Pete was white, not because Pete's not black, but because those are not Pete kids. He did that to be an asshole. Just like this man right here, Kanye West. And I stand by that.
one right. We are drugged out. We are following other people's opinions.
Well, we are not drugged out, Kanye, but I will not follow your opinion. And that's what I'm talking about. I will not look to this man for any kind of guidance, any kind of intelligence. I'm looking at this man to learn from this man. Yes, learn what not to do. Damn right, respectively.
We are controlled by the media. And today it all changes. You got Tupac and Lennon in that hallway. Today it all changes. We need to.
I must respect this picture here. I can never be racist. I wake up every morning just to count white faces. The picture with Tupac and John Lennon is a deep picture. I could respect that. Because you're talking about icons, you're talking about greats. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smart. It's not Michael Jackson and it's not Paul McCartney, but it's definitely Ebony and Ivory, respectively, sir. Yes, respectively.
Think how to think free. We need to be free thinkers. Then we need to learn how to feel free. People say feel free, but we don't even know how to feel free or think free. Say what you.
This man has $1 billion and he's still not free. But we're going to listen to Van Lathan. We're going to listen to Van getting his ass right now. And Candace Owens is there too.
Do you feel that I'm being free and I'm thinking free?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course they're going to say yeah. They're going to say whatever they want to say.
And living a life that you've earned by being a genius, the rest of us in society have to deal with these threats to our lives. We have to deal with the marginalization that has come from the 400 years of slavery that you said for our people was a choice. Every day we have to walk into that truth while you choose to say things that, to be honest with you, dog, are nonsensical. You want to think freely? That's fine. I'll combat your free thought with my free thought because mine is grounded in the reality that I've been given and the reality that I'm going to.
Kanye couldn't even deal with that because while Van is dropping science, dropping reality on him, Kanye is dropping a drug-induced tirade, plain and simple, respectively.
But I'm not going to do it by pretending that the enemies are on the same team as me. And frankly, I'm disappointed, I'm appalled, and brother, I am unbelievably hurt by the fact that you have morphed into something, to me, that's not real. That's the way I feel. Stand on all the coffee tables you want to stand on. Say whatever you want to say, but don't throw a stone, then hide your hand like the rest of us are just going to swallow it. Yay, be yay. I'm off it forever. Do you? But remember, the life that I live is as a real person, an actual person.
Now, the thing is, he said something.
Now, that's real. Now, that's real. That's real right there. That's real right there. This is what we're going to be attacking. Reality. Attacking reality with intelligence. This is what I'm trying to tell you. But Kanye West, he's not doing nothing but dropping trick knowledge. He wants you to depend on stupidity. And that's something I, the Godfather, will not stand for or will not fall for. I will stay away from Kanye West kindergarten reality. Let's get back to Kanye. Foolishness.
He said, grounded in reality. This reality has been forced upon us. It is a choice. Just like when I said slavery is a choice.
Now, if you look at Kanye, right? Because they think he's a total asshole. The TMZ people is standing behind him in case they have to grab him, in case they have to hold him. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the black man gonna grab him for real, for real. Gonna yoke his ass up. You know, Kanye reality is not my reality at all. Kanye's reality is nothing but trick knowledge. He apologized for his anti-Semitic remarks. But what will he do to his own black people? Will he apologize? No. He would throw them a bone because he got money. So he figures that will work. You got to really check the reality of what people try to pump. But I know my people is intelligent enough not to even feed into this. I know that.
Reality. We can make our own reality. We can talk about history, but not too long. We need to talk about our now because we can fix and start loving each other now. When I say we have no enemies, we don't have enemies. Black people have a tendency to focus and march when a white person kills a black person or wears a hat. But when it's 700 kids being killed in Chicago, it's okay. It's okay for blacks to kill blacks. But if it's a white thing...
Now, he's trying to blame blacks. He's trying to blame the black person now. He's trying to morph into his reality of what he knows he's talking about. But TMZ can ready to slow him down some because they don't want that SHIT on their show, and I don't blame them.
Saying that's okay.
There's been more focus and more marches
that is a lie.
About whites killing blacks than kids in Chicago killing each other.
That's a lie. There are black people working there.
There are no marches.
90% of black people being killed.
And you can hear Candace Owens talking in the background because this is her conversation now. Blacks killing blacks, blacks killing blacks. Yo, check the science.
Are killed by other blacks.
No, that's a fact.
The black homicide rate is a fact.
That is a fact.
Black crime is a fact.
But there are black people.
Okay, now this is a problem. We have to. You're too far. You have to be closer to me.
I'm here right now. There are black people working every single day.
That's right.
Because it will make us.
There are black people working every single day, bringing home money. LaWanna Herring, hey girl, she's the one that told Tim he was in the city because how did he find out Andre wasn't giving Tim information? Shout out to LaWanna Herring. No doubt.
Look,
yeah.
Crazy.
How are you looking for this? Talking some bullshit.
No, when you scream and you don't talk, it doesn't look. Right.
Let me just say something.
Let me disappoint you.
This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about because these are two different versions of somebody else's truth. This is two different versions of somebody else's truth. So he gets up and he's talking slavery, right? Okay. I'm not.
Now we got Candace Owens here. Now, Candace, right? When the white people were sending her racial threats in her school, who does she get? Who does she surround herself with to protect her? Black people. Now, I'm going to say this here. I have nothing against Candace Owens. I got white cousins. My white cousin live in the next building right downstairs. So nowhere in the world am I racist. Let's get back to Candace Owens. Everybody thinks she's educated. She didn't even finish college. My daughter went further in college than her. My daughter graduated from Howard University. Candace went to the University of Rhode Island. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. And I'm going to stand by it respectively. It's no racism here. I can never be racist. I wake up every morning just to count white faces. And I'm going to say it again.
Slave. So that it's like
in fact, I don't even want to listen to Candace Owens. Let's skip it.
I love you, bro. I'm sorry I hurt you with my words, bro. I love you, bro.
Now, if you look at this hug that I'm about to show you, you're gonna see the fake hug.
I'm sorry I hurt you, bro.
You ain't hurt me, brother.
I hurt you, bro. I love you.
You ain't hurt me, brother. That's the way I say it. Now you see Kanye right here. Hold on a second. You gonna stop? What do you want? What? That's what I'm talking about. I got the text now. Yo, excuse me, y'all. I just got a text. I was cash out $15. Was love got to do? So we're gonna get to that cash app right now. Let me just finish this up here. You know, I'm getting a call from the other room. You know, 33 years, the same woman. She got her own room now, so she gonna keep yelling, Bernard, I'm on camera. Stop calling me, woman. Shout out to my boo next door right there. Stay ass over there. All right. So you see the fake hug there, and you see my man Van looking the other way, because what Kanye West was saying wasn't truly love, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be fake and show fake love. But we're gonna get to that cash app in 1 second. You know I is. And this is all I'm saying. I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody. To anybody. You know what I'm saying? And in no way am I racist. I got white cousins that lived out here when Brownsville was full of white people. The Irish, the Goodfellas, all them guys. If you watch the Goodfellas movie, Henry Hill and all them lived out here. Henry Hill lived 3-4 blocks away from here. Tony Danza went to the same PAL that I learned the boxing from Who's the Boss. John Gotti lived out in Brownsville up on Fulton Street when he ran the Fulton Street Boys before he moved to Howard Beach. This was full of Irish, Jews, and Italians. Murder Inc., Lucky, who consists of Bugsy Siegel, Lucky Luciano, Maya Lansky. That was Murder Inc. Where they come from? Brownsville. The Three Stooges. Where they come from? Grafton Street, Brownsville, right down the block, like eight short blocks down. Brownsville has a history of people that came from here. Wendy Williams' husband, Mike Tyson. Bernadette Stannis, also known as Thelma from Good Times, used to live right across the street from me. All right. Now I forgot what I was talking about before she kept screaming my name from the other room. Bernard! Instead of just texting me and let me see the text or coming here whispering, you got a cash app. Woman, you can't hate them. You know what I'm saying? But this is the way it is. I want to get on the topic of the truce. That's what I want to deal with. The truce that's going on in our YouTube community right now. But I think I have one more live to go tonight. I think I do. I think I have one more live left. If I don't do it on the live, I'm gonna have to do it on the page. But let me get back to wait. I know what I was gonna do. What's love, baby? I gotta shout her out. I got my oysters now, girl. I'm getting more and more confident with my live. What you put into it is what you get out of it. Let me see. What did I do? And Stephanie Mills came from Brownsville too. There you go. Hey, wait a minute. What I done did now? I'm trying to get you your shout out. I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. Getting a little nervous. I got to be a little faster on the trigger. That's all that is. I'm coming right now, babe. That's what I'm talking about. Here I go. I'm going to put your name up there. But until then, I'm working on that now. I'm going to get my other phone tonight and I'm going to do the live with that one. That one moves a little faster. There we go, right here. I got to shout you out, girl.
Watch food videos all day long. But
Got to shout you out. What's love got to do with it? Thank you for the $15.
I can feel it when you walk, even when you talk. It takes over me. Yes, I'm doing that.
That's right. That's my song right there. Candy. All right, let me see what I did here. I did something. I'm always hitting something. I ain't no business hitting. There we go. Let me see. I'm always hitting these buttons, and I still gotta learn how to put the know how to bring other people into the studio with me. Because I feel with the right panel, I'm gonna become even more powerful. Once I let y'all voices get heard, it's a wrap. I promise you that. I promise y'all that. It's a wrap. That's when it's definitely on then. I'm gonna definitely love it. Because one thing I want my people to be is heard. It seen and heard. That's when it's definitely a wrap then. Okay. I got it now. I got you. I got you now, love. Shout out to what's love, baby. What's love got to do with it. Some people might even have their own cash apps. You know what I'm saying? What's love got to do with it, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It's all about respect. And we are coming. We are definitely coming. Our team, our panel is going to be strong. Our panel is going to be too strong in a minute. Our panel is going to be too strong. Now let me read these comments now. Our panel is about to be too strong. That's why I ain't worried. Give everything time. Mama Nard, why you? That was earlier. Let me erase that. What did I say? I said, what's love? I can't stand this damn phone. Then I got a lot of stuff on there. Bam! There we go. Don't play with me. I'm gonna have to erase Mama Nard off. She done did her job already. There we go. What's love? $15. Thank you very, very much, Mom. Thank you very, very much for that. Take my camera off. Suppose I was naked. I mean, shit. Better slow my ass. I better know how to use these damn buttons. But you know what I want to get to? I'm going to get to it. What about the truce? that exists in our YouTube community. Who got time for that? I'm gonna do something else on it tonight. The Truce. Shout out to everybody involved in the Truce. The Truce is not gonna work. What effing truce? What effing truce? We got a bunch of ruffians. You know what I'm saying? We got a bunch of ruffians, men and women, who's at each other's neck. This truce has as much value as somebody telling a vampire not to look for blood. Don't go look for no blood now. Don't worry about it. You'll survive without blood. Don't worry about it. A zombie that don't need brain. You have too many people embarking on his history whose pride, this is a thing of pride. This YouTube war is a thing of pride. People is not going to let up and let their name go to shame. People want to conquer. See, that's one of the reasons why I step back. I have my beef with one content creator because I'll leave it at that till I mention whatever else. I have my problem with that one person because that one person hurt my feelings. But I will always say shout out to Philly Phil. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect. I will always respect her name. But I questioned her game. See, I just want Philly Phil to understand that when me and her moderators, when they went after me that night, a lot of people seen it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people witnessed it, and everybody was like, yo, what's wrong? Because I didn't say anything. They took what I said or tried to say out of context. But I'm a person that like to take chances. That's what being a good content creator is all about, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't say what they felt I said. But I wanted to say something to hear people's opinions. And they took it upon themselves to take it the wrong way. I didn't cause that. So when they said I must have been drunk, not drunk now. What the hell? I can see if the football game was on and I had me some beers. I don't drink every day. What the hell's going on here? If there's a good fight on, it's a good game on. Shit. Back in the day, I used to invite my boys over. When I lived in Brownsville houses, and I bought a tank of beer. Charged them $2 a cup, $1 a cup. And if they chipped in with me, hey, or you can drink. And we all watching the game, got our little weed going on. That was back then. If I give me a couple of beers for the game, I'm a grown ass man. I'm not gonna be going out there, oh, I'm buying me a beer. What time is it? It's 10:16 New York time. Let me go run and go get me some beers. Man, I got lemonade in the refrigerator. All I need is ice. And I got that. I put some ice in that cup and I let the ice sit in that cup. Let that cup get nice and big. Now all I gotta worry about is what's love talking about? Sugar. That's all I have to worry about. That's all I have to worry about is the sugar. Now, when the Giants and the Jets play Sunday, I'm gonna have me a couple of cold ones there now, and I'm gonna put it in the freezer. I'm gonna go get them suckers early in the morning. Put me a couple of cold ones and let them freeze up a little bit. Lucky I don't buy a case. If I was a real drinker, I was never a drinker. A real drinker anyway. Out there buying all these damn beers. You crazy? But they said I was drunk. Getting back to that. When their content creator be drunk on her live damn near every night. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna take that back. I'm not gonna bash her. She do be nice though. Nobody don't say nothing about that. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? So we somehow settled it. Boom, boom, boom. But then a couple of weeks after, you could tell she was kind of nice one night, right? So as soon as she comes on with the attitude, because I let her know I was there. You know how people check in. So-and-so's here. Kate is here. Tom is here. George is here. So she'd be like, hi, George. Hi, Kate. Hi, Tom. So I said, Nard is here. Oh, if anybody say anything without question, block them. Anybody say anything, I dare don't say anything. So she said it after I put in Nard is here. So I said, I don't want no smoke. That's what I said. I don't want no beef. You know what I mean? Nard father said, what? What he said? Then somebody said he ain't say nothing. And I was like, oh, what's going on? Like, I ain't say nothing. Oh. You know what I did? I got off her page after that. I said, it's war. I gave her like a week. It's war. I'm a grown-ass man. It's war. It's war. And we went to war, damn it. That's when I went to war with that lady. When her moderators went after me, I left it alone. I went after them the next day though. Oh, I went after them too hard. They want to file harassment charges on me. How the fuck you gonna file harassment charges on me when you try to violate me and I violate you back? You know what time it was. So she put that to rest. So they were gonna block me off her page. So she said, no, you block him off your page. See, that's what they was doing. They blocked everybody off of P's page, but they keeping all their subscribers on their page. You see what I'm saying? P said, no, you block them on your page. They never blocked me. I can go on their page right now if I want. But when she got on and she seen my name come up, no, father said, what? She was so drunk, she called my name out. I'm a Cancer. I'm hard on the outside. That's the shell. But I'm soft on the inside. I'm loyal for the cause, or I'm loyal to a fault. But when I find out people like her wrong me, I want the last laugh. I'm not gonna be going to bed dreaming about you at night. Like, damn. And there's one other person I really wanted to get at, but I left it alone because it wasn't that serious. But some of these people deserve you know what I mean? Just leave it alone. Let me be Nard. I got good people behind me. I gotta keep them. I got good people who really want to mess with me, who really want to deal with me. And I'm not gonna chance that for stupidity. So I left it alone. So So as far as this truce go, it's too many heads involved. It's too many heads knocking against each other for this truce to go right at this present time. I don't see it going right at this present time. I just don't see it. I see this truce going all the way left. Shout out to all the people that's involved in the truce. You got some heavy hitters in the truce. You got some heavy hitters that's involved in this truce here. And now, Silla's mukbang is thrown in it now. All the way from Holland. You got people like CMA in it. You got Money Boy in it. You got Loca in it. You got UP unspoken in it. But unspoken to me, I mean, I don't have no comment on it. But when you got CMA, oh yeah, and you got Phil obviously in it. And most of the beef started because of Phil's daughter. I mean, to me, that's all a waste of time. A lot of people felt for her because the mother and stuff like that. But we all got to remember, that's her mother. I mean, her choice, whatever, her mother felt disrespected. And her mother did what she had to do. Because they both got one thing in common. They form armies. And I'm not saying that in a good or bad way. I'm saying that to say that. People got both their backs. And people will fight for them both. But somebody wanted me to go against Loca. And that person know who they are. I'm trying to go back in my texts now to find that text. But I don't have to, because I know I'm speaking my truth. Because I put them to the test. Is there anybody that's giving you the most problems that you feel somebody should say something to? They pause for like 20 minutes, and that person put the name up there, Loca Libra. I'm not going after Loca Libra. I thought Loca Libra didn't mention my name one time, but she mentioned something that has something to do with me. I'm not going after Loca Libra. Unless Loca Libra go after me, then I'll say something to her, but I'm not even inviting that situation. Somebody did say Loca Libra. Then they tried to say they didn't say it. Don't lie. So that's when I pull back from that person. Because I see the apple didn't fall too far from the tree. So when I seen that, that was that. And if that person wanted to challenge me, Spoken had peeps that was at the meet and greet saying CMA stole the meet and greet money. Wait a minute. Whoa there. What's love got to do with it, baby? Yo, some people, I swear to God, gotta have their own theme song, man. Yo, and love, you guys, CMA is my guy. I don't want to comment on that. You know, when you deal with the Detroit hitters, you deal with the Detroit hitters. Now, how much money was it? That's a good question there. That's a good one. Y'all. I love you too. Now. Jaw dropper. CMA is my guy, man. That's my word on everything. That's my word. Yo, let me tell you something. Now, you could do one of two things. We can call each other and talk about it. We're gonna do that one another time. Maybe later on tonight if you woke. If not, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow. But I would like to hear your take on that one. Oh man. Let me tell you something. The inner city is something else. I'm telling you. Ooh, Lord. This lady was saying it all. See, I gotta have more on that. You know what I'm saying? I got to have more on that one. I really do. I really do. I mean, truly, I gotta have more on that one there before I, you know what I'm saying? But that's definitely a damn hot topic. That is definitely a hot topic. You know what I mean? One of the subscribers. Well, that's what happens at these meet and greets. That's why I don't really want to get caught up in too much of that. You know, like what I learned from watching certain people, they stay out of all those parties. That's my girl right there. She talking to me. What's love got to do with it? That's what it is. Got to do with it, baby. But yeah, I mean, so they blame CMA for it, huh? Let me get that off of there. Yeah, CMA is a good guy to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't knock the information. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna ask him about it, of course. But if I was ever getting into that conversation, that's something that I would definitely like to know more about. And that's something that I would like to speak to him about if he's willing to speak about it to me. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I would definitely, you know what I'm saying? But I would have to do that the right way. Nah, this is my first time hearing about it. Oh, so you heard about it. No, this is my first time hearing about that one there. I'm not going to even lie to you. This is my first time hearing about CMA, the money and stuff like that. But that's good gossip. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's good gossip. You know what I'm saying? CMA's from the hood. I'm not saying that to tie him to that money. CMA's from the hood. See, I'm from New York. So I think I'm the top city slicker. But I've been national with boxing, and I met people from Ohio, Michigan, Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Maryland, Cali. I met people from other hoods, and they definitely is slick with their shit too. And Detroit is the Motown state. You know what I'm saying? Detroit, that's Motown right there. Detroit, Ohio, Chicago, zoot suits, and all kind of things. Some of the biggest hustlers and players came out of these towns, cities, and states. So there you have it. When I went national, I definitely learned that. I definitely learned that. But I heard about it growing up. But when I used to go national a lot, I used to be on the plane 9, 10 times a year, going from state to state. I go to Kansas City, come home for like a week. I'm in Tennessee, home for like a month. I'm in Louisiana or California or Ohio. I was always somewhere. I was always out of town. I was always on a plane. When I get off the plane, I'm right back on it. 4 weeks straight one time in July. I was in 4 different states in 4 weeks. Off the plane, right back on the plane. Off the plane, three days later, back on the plane. Oh, somebody clipped it. So who's the person that put that up there? Because I would damn sure look for it. I would damn sure look for that. You know what I'm saying? But I would have to speak about. I would have to speak to CMA. I would have to speak to him. Hold it. I would have to speak to him about that first. Like that's something that I just couldn't go up there. That'll open up a can of worms. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
I'm gonna end this right quick. I'll be back on at 12.
Hello?
Let me charge this battery up. I'll be back on at 12. And we're gonna finish talking about this here, but I'm gonna look at this here. Text me on my phone and tell me who sent this. And we're gonna finish talking. I'll be back on at 12. We're gonna finish this conversation. The truce. What effing truce? That's gonna be the main and probably the only topic. We're gonna talk about that. I'll see y'all tonight at 12. Peace.